Greetings, Dragonsworn and Whitecloaks and all other Wheel of Time and fantasy and other fans of anything, whatever. Welcome back. Uh, Now, this whole Whitecloak situation, the Whitecloaks Reddit situation, has me a little fired up, a little upset, a little angry, a little annoyed. Annoyed is probably more the word than anything. So I want to do something that sort of slipped past the radar. Well, not slipped past the radar. I wanted to do for a while, and I just haven't had time to do it. Uh, it should be a short one, but what I want to look at here is uh, how a different show manages to do White Cloaks better than the Wheel of Time show itself. We're gonna take a look at some shots of uh, the Wheel of Time show costumes for White Cloaks, which are, as you all know, abominations. They look ridiculous. They look so bad. And then there's another show that I've recently been watching. Like it or not, I immediately thought of White Cloaks when I saw these costumes. So uh, let's get into it here. This fan art I saw, it was pretty darn good depiction of what I thought book White Cloaks might look like. I think it's a good rendering. I think it's pretty good. So I figure we start there. So awesome artwork here. But let's go to right to the uh, Wheel of Time show. We'll get some shots of the White Cloaks in that show. So here we have the grouping of all the White Cloaks. They look ridiculous. I mean, what? I don't like. Obviously they're trying. The rank is supposed to be the little freaking sail fin shark fin thing on their shoulder because they're all different colors and all that. I guess they can block a sword with at least their left arms and. I mean, what if you get attacked on the right side? Are you gonna just lose an arm? What if you get attacked in the belly? You're dead. You better hope they attack you in the left arm, right? Uh, these are pretty ridiculous looking, considering they're supposed to be riding around in plate mail. Uh, and I don't really like the swords they chose for them either. I mean, the head things on the horses are okay. Yeah, I don't even really like the standard, and we'll get into the standard here in a minute. But yeah, they just totally look ridiculous to me. Let's the sword. I mean, the sword over here. I mean, I don't like. What is this thing? They should be carrying like broadswords. I think. They look stupid to me. I don't know. Let's take a look at a different picture of them here. All right, here's a close up. We have Valda, and I guess this is Geofront. I should have looked up who it was, but it don't matter. It don't matter. It's not really anybody from the book, so it doesn't really matter. We have Faux Edmund Valda here, and whoever this guy is, probably Geofrem. I don't know. Geofrem. I always say Geofrem. It's Jeffrem. Uh, and you just can see it more up close how ridiculously stupid this outfit looks. I mean, there's no sort of benefit, fighting benefit that you could gain from this outfit. And they're supposed to be, basically a standing army ready for a fight at any time. So, uh, terrible, 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 terrible costumes, and these little dainty swords are ridiculous. Uh, okay, so now let's look at something else. So now we're gonna look at this shot here. Now this isn't the best one, but this is the first one I want to look at. If you get rid of the guns, you see he's got a sword on his hand over here on the right side of the picture. Just a nice little sunburst on the chest there. Okay, got shoulder pads and armor. You have to ignore the guns, of course. So this is a pretty good one. It's not the greatest picture, but you got the guy on the left and the right. They got a shield, they got shoulder pads. This guy's got a cloak on, full on armor. That guy, I could actually see that guy as a white cloak. Hell, I could see any of them as a white cloak. He could. The guy in the middle could be a commander, Mr. Travis Fimmel, Mr. Ragnar himself. But I could buy either any one of these guys as a white cloak at this point. Um, they're all wearing some sort of armor, and the cloaks on the guy on the left the guy on the left I think could pass for a white cloak pretty darn easily. And then we're gonna look at one more here. You got the cloaked figures on the right and left, blood on them. I love it. Uh, but you get what I'm saying? They look and they give off a feel more of White Cloaks to me than the White Cloaks in the Wheel of Time show. I don't know. You tell me what you think. Tell me in the comments. Do these? If you've seen this is from the show Raised by Wolves. If you've seen this show, or you're just looking at these images now, which ones do you think look like White Cloaks more? These guys or the guys in the Wheel of Time show? Or at least which one do you feel like depict White Cloaks better? Let's look at, I think there's one more. So I wanted to look at this image because you can see the sunburst right there, right? They got the necklace, looks pretty White Cloak like, the emblem. You know, you got the golden sun on this guy. And you got that pendant looks very much like the White Cloak symbol in my eyes, I think. The golden sunburst, you got the jewelry, it looks just like a White Cloak's. I would assume a White Cloak's jewelry would look like to me, right? This is again Raised by Wolves. This isn't Wheel of Time. All right, and now we're going to take a look. Now we're going to take a look at what I did is I brought up the standards. Now I couldn't find a good shot. This is the best shot of a Wheel of Time show standard I could find for the symbol for the White Cloaks. It was off a banner in Emin Valda's tent. Okay, you got the Wheel of Time from the chapter summaries, and then you have the Raised by Wolves one on the right. Now, which one would you pick? Now, I changed the Raised by Wolves color, but in essence, to me, I feel like that's a better symbol than this wavy thing on the left. Now, you can also see the wavy banner a little bit. You can see it up in the standard up here on the left side with this horseman with his white little fin thing that's not going to protect him from anything. So it's not that far off of an image. These wavy lines and whatever is how it's designed to look. Now, I don't know. I think this one looks much better than this one compared to this one. The Wheel of Time one is the best one, of course. But, at least in my opinion, you tell me. But I think this one by far, on the right, the Soul one, which is their god, their god is basically Soul, the god of the light, right? They're also on top of not only looking better. I feel like their religion they're more fanatical in the way I would think the White Cloaks should be following the Creator. They are dogmatic and they cleanse people in the name of Soul, just like White Cloaks would cleanse people in the name of the light. The show doesn't. I mean, it doesn't do that. I mean, they're fanatical in the show. I won't say that they're not, but I don't know. I felt like this was done better. I don't know, for those of you who've seen the show, agree, disagree, I don't know. But with the outfits, and they're just, you should believe in my religion or you die, basically, in Raised by Wolves. I feel like it was just a better depiction of what I feel a White Cloak would be. So, I don't know what you guys think. Has any of you seen Raised by Wolves on HBO Max? It's an okay show. I mean, I guess it's a little bit weird. But Travis Fimmel is great. I always, I try and give any show he's in a chance. Ragnar Lothbrok in Vikings before it fell off the rails. I enjoyed that quite a bit. But what do you guys think? Do you think I'm off here? Do you think these White Cloaks look like White Cloaks should be? Or do you think the Raised by Wolves White Cloaks look more like White Cloaks? I don't know. You tell me. I think they do. Let me know in the comments. I appreciate you watching. And until next time, all hail the Lord Dragon. And we'll see you next time.